About an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
They've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well.
Go to something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players. And maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, Swift. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. So they come up first and 10 now from the 33 as they've got it with a third down coming up. On first and 10, Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will. One thing you're hoping for when you're running drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a game. Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9.
Here goes tonight. Like 20. Whirling.
Out of the gun, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready. At their own 20-yard line.
Go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On play action, they'll throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. pass catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
24-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Ready, go!
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Really nice gain of 25 yards. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
95.
That one goes for 16 yards and sets them up first and goal. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just shy of the goal line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is going to lose yardage here. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
Ready.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Goff on first down.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
180.
Hold on.
Check. What's that?
Throwing again is Goff.
At the 29-yard line.
He's got his man on the crossing route. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
20.
First down, Lions.
On first down, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock
180.
will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, Goff. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff as the first half is winding down, and the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal.
Here we go.
Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
They'll try to run with Swift.
connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready.
One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brought down back at the 32.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Go.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A gain of 14 yards.
Here we
Brings
go.
up 3rd
45.
down.
White. Ready. Go.
Now they try the right side here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
41-yard
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Ready. Break. Red. Cycle. Ready. Ready.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Called a very strong gain of 24. Here's Swift. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. Unsuccessful.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A gain of 9.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down now. It's Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, but it's going to be second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Gone. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He's going to look deep down the field. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable
fourth quarter lead.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And he is able to take this way down into the Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. They'll run on first down. Cook.
Normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And his kick is right through.
42. Lions 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
180!
From the gun, here's Gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Like 20!
The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams, 69 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great...
And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Vikings 56, Lions 26.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game will breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now this throw caught left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Ready.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Marr able to put this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this
Go
one.
tonight.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
T.J. Hawkinson, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, Goff. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will